would like to personally thank Tom Nook for keeping me entertained during quarantine.
Here I was hoping we'd be green hills and blue skies, but all that I see is a blue screen, wondering if you're mine. Frozen in a place, can't escape from the errors we had. I wish that we saved all the memories before the program crashed. Can we copy the parts that we had? Tried to cut all the stuff that went bad. Shift the thoughts into something we like. Hit refresh how we're living a life. Too late to restart it all. I think I'm losing control.
Thanks for calling Domino's. How can I help? Give me one sec. And that's all done. All right. I'm having trouble finding the Home Alone deal on the system. Bye-bye.
Far across the galaxy, on a planet unknown to man.
We're ready to leave, we're flying away, off to a place we could start again. Do you think that there'd be much of a change? Would things be peaceful or just the same? Galaxy, would you keep your promises? Galaxy, will you explore me? Light years away, life better out there. That's where my head is. make sense of the world today. My head gets lost in the tidal waves.
Good morning, people.
Trying to hold it down. My head top heavy, living underground.
Stefan with a pound. Dude is fantastic. If you have not checked out his stuff, please take the time and do it. In fact, you know what? Today we're gonna run a shorter stream. And if he's still on, because I think he's just starting up a stream right now, going on the same time. Okay. Maybe we'll rate him. Got some people in here. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you find people are. Where is everyone this morning? Shortly after we started our stream yesterday, I got an email from Twitch saying, hey, come be an affiliate. So we've unlocked affiliate status. Thank you so much, people. Your support is truly appreciated, and I feel like this is where we're really going to start to kick things off. And to celebrate that, I would like to work a bit more on the customization of the channel. Maybe even if we're feeling it, maybe we'll write maybe a little theme song or like intro tune or something for people to chill to. I would like to do those periodically. Good morning, Ben. Welcome, sir. Who do we have lurking? At work. Cyrus, how you doing, man? So anyway, yep, we unlocked affiliate status yesterday, so people can start to sub. Feel free to hit the button now. Otherwise, wait until next week when the rest of the people start coming in. But like I was saying, I'd like to celebrate a bit by making something new. I'm doing all right, man. We got good news from Twitch yesterday during our stream. So we have reached affiliate status, which is nice. Didn't take long. The minimum requirement is broadcasting for 7 days, which we did. Everything else was wiped out quite quickly. And we're already a good chunk of the way to partner, actually. So that's worth. Today, though, we are taking requests. If you guys want specific sounds or mixing techniques explained, happy to do that. I'm going to move over some notes yesterday. Take it from there. All right. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Let me turn off Stefan. Taking a turn toward the pop on the extreme side here. All right. So yeah, anyway, I want to you got 100 ohms already? What are you doing with all that time? We're going to be setting up all of our rewards and stuff. I would like input on all of it, so everybody's staying fully entertained while they listen to me drone on in the background. So yeah, I want to do something fresh for the channel. We're going to be on for about 2 hours today. Bounce around noon, my time. Get ready for a quick session. Tomorrow's might be just a couple hours as well. I continue to get things ready behind the scenes. All right, so let's start playing. I still need to check the last little bit of a kit that I was working on really quick, and wait for a couple more people to arrive. And if we don't have a bunch of requests or people wanting feedback on sounds today, then I think we might make some custom kits as well. Because we are we're about to start making some community sound packs. Oh, I got to click. Chinese takeout. Oh, yes, absolutely. Takes priority every single time. Nick, welcome. Oh, Korean food. Love. Oh, that one's tight. All right, let's play. Let's do something new. Hey, Nate, how are you? hit affiliate yesterday, so trying to figure out how to celebrate, and I'm thinking we might just start working on a community sound pack of some kind. Yesterday was the last day before we unlocked our affiliate status, so people can subscribe officially now, which means I will finish crafting the email blast today. We'll send that out at the top of the week after the weekend and give people a chance to start filing in the door next week. But in the meantime, oh wait, hold on a second. Click. I should just. That kills the first one and it adds more. Such is the life of wrangling loops, my friends. Man, now you got me craving Korean. You got something you can throw feedback on. Okay, throw it at me. Yeah, dude, Discord will be hopping, and y'all will get the invite soon. I'm going to do all of our excuse me, all of our giveaways, file management stuff through the Discord at this point, I think. Coinmonger, welcome back. Yeah, right. Discord. It's not active yet. The command is no commands are active yet. Yep, in 1 week. Yeah, we blew through all of the requirements within the first almost 24 hours of being around, and then we had to sit and wait for that 7-day window to pass. So we did that, and we're here. We made it through to the other side, and people can subscribe. So I want to give people feedback as they want feedback today, and I want to allow you guys to start making requests officially, both for sound packs, sound challenges on the spot, what have you. And I want to start hashing out rewards with you guys. Nate, first sub, thank you, sir. A $1 million subscriber. I stayed up all night last night hacking the system. The tier 1 subscription is only $1 million. So thank you, Nate. We appreciate that. I've got all the basic rewards for subs figured out, and those are up on the page. But what I would really like to do is figure out a really nice way to potentially maybe rotate through some official OhmLab packs as well as some community packs that we make, and allow y'all to just drop loyalty points for those. Seeing how this platform or these platforms connected together auto magically generate coin for us. Let's let you guys put said coin back into your own productions. I do believe that some kind of loyalty reward is in order for those that are also wanting private time, like private sessions with me. And I think that that's totally doable and realistic. You like that? Good. Actually keep me from being bored in this video. Watch. Awesome. Yeah, I think it's a bit better than the old podcast format for sure, because we get a lot more live interaction. And once the Discord is rolling and we've been on for a bit, we'll start doing some live call-in type stuff, and that'll make it a lot more fun as well. I like that we're keeping you from being bored, and hopefully there'll be some inspiration in there too. So if we're building a sound pack, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? Did I finish this bank? Yes, I did. Will it be drums? Will it be basses? Leads? Arps? I just did an ARP pack. Let's not do ARPs. And I just did a bunch of bass swells. Let's do something different. Let's do, oh. Good for you, Nate. Lurk away. Yeah, I don't think I was really in the groove in those first couple resequencers, but this second bank of 3 I think is pretty solid. A lot of little like butterfly notes. Someone had coffee and tea. Purple Pros, welcome back. Tea day today. Introspect, welcome back. Introspect, this is Arcade from Output. I'm just double checking resequences that I built last night, in the middle of the night, making sure that they're mostly coherent. Huh. You know what this reminds me of? This one right here? Early Questlove. During those little breakdown moments. You guys ever go see the Roots live? They have these little breakdown moments. Do a little real talk. And you'd have these little like short stop shuffle beats you'd have going in the background. He's freaking amazing. Hero status. It's one of those dudes that makes everything look so easy, you know? Huh. Huh. Oh, real talk. I don't think we have that in there yet. Be a lot of that. Could have just called the channel Real Talk. Double time, half time. This one's going to mess with people. They're not going to expect a 2-bar at the end of this whole thing. I feel like it's kind of hard to justify a couple bars in a resequence for arcade, especially for drums. Oh, wait a minute. How did I miss that? Oh, because it's on the 1. Oh, man. If only. It's one of my only complaints about the entire platform is that you can't nudge off the 1 beat. The only place that I can't kill clicks. And when you're working with drums, you can't cheat. And fix it through attack or decay or crossover. It's all hard stop on 1. Sed is here. Oh, welcome, Sed. I don't see you. Must be lurking. Let me click. There you are. Welcome. Real talk, real talk. Okay, I'm going to need help with this one. Talgo Talvapin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Did I completely butcher it? Or was I in the ballpark? Serum and phase plant. Let's see too. Give it time, man. You know, become the masters of those first. If you're rocking serum and phase plant, you don't need a whole lot more. Although I can totally understand wanting a really choice, easy to use resequencer, and there are others too. This one just comes complete with endless supply of real instruments played by very talented people and remixed by fools like me. Phase plant is awesome. You know, I feel like we need to force a like a resurgence of Zebra. We talked about Zebra a couple days ago in the stream, and I've been thinking about it. I've been feeling a little nostalgic ever since. I don't even think I've put any of my UHE plugs in yet. Just did a clean install for those who have not been score at home. This is Arcade. It's from Output. It's their lovely piece of subscription kit. I think it's $10 a month. It's worth it if you're making money and you have deadlines. Like if you're making money from your music, and you have deadlines, then it's worth it. Especially if you work in sync for like film, television, anything like that, because it just gives you so many little bits. You can have something halfway there and finish it in a matter of minutes if you. Also a great inspiration tool, you know, get something started too. Said there it is. There he is. I'm doing well, man. How are you? Like to figure out more ways to create variety in groove management. I either use samples and tweak the processing or granular them. Yeah, both. Solid options. You know, you have samplers available to you. Which DAW do you use? Introspect. Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. I'm with you there on Massive. I mean, people will laugh at me and crack Massive jokes all day long on this channel, I'm sure, because I have a bit of a history of it, or with it. Phase plant though, Nate, it's tasty, it's good, it's worth it. And the newest updates to Serum, Ableton 9 and Reaper. Okay, well, you know, both you've got sampler options, and you can just chop to keys and resequence stuff old school way. I know it's not quite as fluid as some of these newer ones like resequence, but sometimes when you go old school and give yourself some pretty hard limits and boundaries and capabilities, those restrictions just equal pure gold. So yep, you can drop images in. Nate knows that. I think Nate had some if I remember correctly, because we were in a classroom together at one point in time a few years back. I seem to remember his class picking some Homer Simpson and some no wait, it was Steve Duda. There's a picture of Steve Duda and Kirby. Oh man. All right, so let's figure out what we're making today, folks. Let's make a sound pack. And while y'all are thinking, I need to scroll back up here because there was a link dropped. It's from Ben. Download this really quick. All right, done. Yes, Belga. Oh, thank you, Introspect. Thank you, Nate. Gotta touch the Phil Collins in there. Paul, welcome. Greetings from sunny Maryland. Greetings from very clear blue skies and already warm Portland. No, go ahead and send it in. It's okay. I think that Phil Collins could be tripped up a bit. I think that as it is right now, those drum hits are fine, but it'd be cool to hear just a very subtle little stutter on like every third one or so. Got the head bopping. This part right here, this future. Okay, so I do hear what Introspect is saying about the kick. It is a little clicky for the amount of flub in it. And I don't mean like the negative flub, like it's flat, but there's obviously a little bit of wiggle in there. Like the decay on it is open just enough for you to hear a little bit of something in there. So the click does seem a little bit over the top, in my opinion. And it could just be a matter of tossing like a transient master on there and taking away some of that attack. But otherwise, around this future part, because you were really wanting feedback around the future part here. Oh, but before I do that, what I was saying about the drum hit, the Phil Collins, it'd be interesting to hear just a little bit of something every once in a while on those, maybe even just on one or a couple, but yeah, Nate can feel the stutter too. And great stuff, Ben. Absolutely. Yeah, it's an endless universe of plugins, CoinMonger. If you like playing with plugins, go grab Reaktor. You can grab Reaktor Player for free and Kontakt for free and Guitar Rig for free. Not the pro version of all of them, but you can get the basic kit. And then set up a Native Instruments account on their website, and then go to the Reaktor user library. These are basically plugins that people have created themselves using Reaktor. In Reaktor, you can make your own effects, you can make your own generators, you can make your own synths, you can make not just presets in a synth, but you can quite literally just connect the pieces together and build a synth. There's also a modular rig inside of Reaktor. So if you're wanting to just play with a bunch of different types of things to try to figure out where in the world you should even be focusing your energy on plugins, that's a really good way to dip your toes into the water. Get you exposed to a whole bunch of things very quickly. Paul, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, it's a program from Native Instruments. Just go to nativeinstruments.com. I think it's native-instruments.com. They have a whole bunch of free stuff that you can download. These are their flagship, like they're kind of the backbone of our industry in a lot of ways. You can think of Native Instruments as the Adobe of our industry. You know, in the other creative industries, you've got Photoshop and whatnot like that. InDesign, Illustrator, that the whole roots of those creative industries are kind of within the Adobe suite of applications in the digital age anyway. And I can say that that's a fair equivalent in our industry is Native Instruments. So go grab Kontakt, go grab Reaktor, go grab Guitar Rig and start playing with them. Nate, thank you for the host. But yeah, go get those. Yeah, well, stick around here. Stick around here and you'll find out how to make all the sounds and stuff yourself. So let's get back to this future part here for Ben. Hold on just a second. Oh, something just cycled here or something. You had a loop cycle or something here. Right there. Between 155 and 156, I think there's a little loop, something didn't loop right, or a loop began and it didn't loop seamlessly. Regardless, the one bit of feedback that I have for that future part is maybe you can kind of alternate between pushing the attack further out on some of those notes and have it get that kind of elasticity that you hear in really good future tracks where you're in this you're kind of in this in between spot in the in at this point in these future tracks, right? You're not fully in, you're not like in the full arrangement. People are kind of floating. I think you might need to work on the loop that you have running in that one spot right there. I hear it in a couple different places. There's jump. Did someone say bacon? Everything just got very quiet here. I'm listening for the bacon. From 8 to 13. Oh ho ho. Introspect. That is a jump. Oh my. 8. 8? 8. 8. 8 is when Absinthe 5 arrived, correct? And Guitar Rig 5 and like B4 was discontinued, and there were a couple of other things that happened around 8. Core kind of died around 8, I think. Sorry, I was so distracted by bacon. I hear you on the open source thing, Coinmonger. That's kind of why you should get the native instruments thing. I know it sounds a little what's the right word? Counterintuitive, maybe. But all the average people are making stuff. As independent and indie as it gets, you can create your own stuff out of nothing with these things. They're free tools, so you should get them. Yeah, I have it volume shaped out so the strings come through. It says free. Is it really free? Yeah, it's really free. Really, honestly, there's no catch. Just get it. It's the Kontakt is the most commonly used sampler ever. So if someone's putting out a new sampled instrument of some kind, it's like more likely going to be in Kontakt than anything else. Some movement concept, reverse delays, cymbals, white noise, just some stuff to help it breathe. Yeah, you know, Introspect has a good point. There is kind of this this kind of static nature to fairly good chunks of time here. I think it's just 2 elements in play for quite a bit here. Let me just, yeah, starting around here, going all the way to here. I mean, it's leaving people for, you know, almost half a minute to just kind of sit still. I would definitely play with even if you're just using like a single plugin to do it, like if you use movement or something like that. You could even chop a chunk of a couple of your layers bounced together, chop them up in a few different spots, reverse a couple spots, stutter a couple of spots. Sometimes you have to think of an arrangement like you do a beat, just to break out of whatever lull you might find in the arrangement. I think. I'm still stuck on that bacon. Yeah, good point. Nate has a very good point. The world of sample libraries and sampled instruments, they're meant to please the masses, which means when you first put it into something, it's not going to sound good because you are producing something completely different than I'm producing and something completely different than Nate is producing and the next person after that. So, what they're doing is delivering good recordings to you. You're still in charge of making those recordings sound really good. I think that oftentimes people are very confused about like the functional purpose of these really nice libraries are, and you do get what you pay for and all that, but some of my all-time favorite sampled instruments that I haven't made are from either really great developers that run really big labels and have awesome kit, but they put out these like fun things that they just like record with their iPhone or they make around their house or whatever because it's creative and it's organic and they followed inspiration. My other favorites are younger folks, not like in age, but in experience, people just getting in there and doing it and making it happen and having a cool idea and chasing it down. And you get some really cool stuff out of there because again, you're in charge of what you do with the sounds that are in. So talked about the control settings you have in your oscillator. Um, yeah, I hear you. You only have one knob. Yeah, get some of these free tools, man. Just expand um, your variety of tools, the types of tools, and who's making your tools. You'll find some that you really like for sure. And any synth, regardless of how many parameters you can actually manipulate, any synth can create good stuff. Any of them. Just go back and listen to music from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and you hear great stuff. Yeah, I know. Zero money. That's why we're encouraging you to go get the native instrument stuff. SoundSpot does have some pretty interesting stuff. Everything comes down to processing. Everything. Make some new stuff. I'm gonna ditch this arcade. I want to get started on a oh yeah, labs. Yeah, is Project Sam completely free? Small donation, something like that. It's almost free, if not free. Labs is totally free. And also, OhmLab has put out tons and tons of free stuff, so stick around. Like you'll have a chance. You'll have a chance. All right, let's dig into a. You're not trying to make music. You're just making sounds. You want OhmLab stuff. You will get some OhmLab stuff. Let's make some OhmLab stuff that y'all can have. What should we use? Let's do, there was some massive talk. Should we just use our ears, not our eyes? Just go to nativeinstruments.com. Just Google Native Instruments, go to their website. There's a little tab up top. It says free. Click on that. You'll see all the things that they have for free. They even have, I believe, a free complete starter. That's just like a one button click and it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff to start playing with. Everything that you get in there is free. There's no attached or anything. Not selling you on them. I work with them. I'm selling you on them because it's necessary gear. It just said that commercial. Free, free, free. Yeah, yeah. Field recorder. Half the battle won right there. Oh, Massive, it's been a little while. I guess the downside of Massive on the stream is that we can't zoom it like we can others. I could zoom this way. If we could. What kind of sounds do you guys want? Coinmonger, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You'll want to download their native access thing. I'm sure it'll prompt you. It'll walk you through all the steps. And yes, you want an account. Otherwise, you won't be able to get even more free stuff. Once you have Reaktor installed, you can go into the Reaktor user library and just, if you want to, you can download thousands of things. But take your time, pick the stuff you like. How about something kind of wild, but useful? Nate, you're very bad at lurking. That's a good point. Some rubber bands. Classic. It's because I'm so pretty. Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's a learning curve, Coinmonger, but just trust us. Just download and install everything that comes in the free, and we'll even run through some of it with you to help you get acclimated. Reaktor 6 has, Reaktor in general just has a learning curve because it's a totally different type of tool than most people are used to. It's think of it as a builder environment, Reaktor. It's where you can quite literally build your own synths, build your own effects plugins and stuff like that, and people do. And there's also a modular backbone in it as well. There you go. You can create whatever you want. You can connect random effects together in new and fantastic ways that you've never seen done before and all sorts of stuff. And with Kontakt is a sampler, and you can build deeply multi-sampled, highly processed libraries, and it's also a rack, so you stack a whole bunch of different sample libraries and trigger them simultaneously and stuff. It's way more than you'll probably ever need either. Oh yeah, it'll be daunting. just stick around. We'll go through all this stuff together. You didn't get Massive, FM8, or Absinthe in that, which are kind of like their flagship synths. But within Kontakt and Reaktor, you have a whole world of synths and stuff to play with. Reaktor is part of the space that they use to make their instruments. So, in fact, all this talking makes me think, let's ditch Massive. Excuse me. And let's go in here and play. Ooh, some scanner, you guys. Play with some. Well, I do love scanner. Let's see what happened there. We're playing with the Sacred Pack yesterday. How about, what if we put some weird ARPs in there? Or what if we put some weird sweeps in there, maybe? ARPs and see what happens. We're playing. Sometimes you just gotta play. This one might be interesting. Start with kind of a basic one. $1 million. Thank you for the follow. And welcome. You know, which one have their in it? It's been a minute. One of the consistently frustrating things about the official releases from NI on reactor tools is that, in my opinion, gated patch should be the very first thing. Oh well. All right. Take these out. Start building. So this is scan synthesis here, where basically you're taking a an audio file, you're bringing it in, and you're scrubbing a playhead, kind of. Is what's happening here. I love using this for making percussion and drum sounds, actually. But it's also just cool to make really interesting sound effects for like video games and stuff like that, as well as music. What if we make some kind of reverse themed pack or something? Does it have a lot of visualizers? Highly dependent upon whatever you load. Coinmonger cannot answer that in advance. See you, Nate. Good luck out there. Soundscape Maker. Yeah, Nick, I would agree with that. Introspect. Yeah, man, I love tripping around inside of Reaktor. Nate, you stalker. It's just Musar's birthday, I think. How about how about a reverse pack of some kind, you guys? I think I might be feeling that. That means that we can do all sorts of fun stuff, and then just reverse it. We don't have to follow a specific theme up front. Our theme is reverse. Otherwise, I'm just going to get sucked in and stuck inside a scanner. Scanner, for those of you who are making beats, producing hip hop, really enjoy kind of the sliced workflow, this is a really awesome tool for creating really funky slices. You know, people that build really good kits get that there should be something kind of funky in the mix, something kind of unexpected, right? This has kind of a cool sound to it. Okay, so one thing that you need to do when working with Reaktor is just set up a capture track, because you're working without a net, and you know, it's largely MIDI driven, but it's audio that you're chasing, and oftentimes you're not going to get the same audio out of those same MIDI notes when you replay it. So, serious pro tip: set up a capture track ahead of time, and you'll be much happier. So what we're going to do is set the output of our reactor track to a bus, and we'll just set that bus as the input on an audio track. Let's record it in stereo, and we'll arm our audio track, and then we'll just play for just a couple minutes and see what we get. Oh, grain cube, yes. Oh my goodness, love me some grain cube. I'm not sure if I have all my reactor folders in here yet, but we could look. Because it's totally worth it. Well, I obviously have some of them in here. What are we talking? Grain cube, right? Coinmonger, if you're still around, Boscomac, B-O-S-C-O-M-A-C, Boscomac. Just Google them, and you will find a website. All of the stuff is free. They're things that run inside of Reaktor. Some of them are instruments, some of them are effects, some of them are just handy processing tools. I'm not seeing. Here, Brony is another great one to get. S-Layer. There's just too many good things. I'm not seeing grain. Oh, there it is. Cube. Oh, and there's even. Maybe we'll put mine in as a processor. Let's just hit record and do a couple of these. Toy box modular stuff is great, and you can go and get a bunch of stuff from Toy Box for free right now. They have a nice little starter kit. Go grab it. It's got a bunch of good stuff. Couple poly. Well, those offset ones might be cool with like a speed up or slow down on them. See what got out of this. Do a little exercise in how to use some of these tools for CoinMonger. Really. Oh. See this one. A little slow. Take this. Oh, that actually got off just a bit. It looks like. Yep. We'll fade in and fade out on this, and tighten it up a bit. We'll figure out how we want this thing actually delivered, and then we'll bring it into Kontakt and do something with it. Okay, it's actually pretty decent. Toy Box Modular is a company, Nate. Bounce this in place. I do believe that this is set up as a wave references right now, so this should work pretty easily. I'm just going to open up a Kontakt here. And boom. So our wave file. Oh, right. Oh, right. Gotta save my project. Actually, file, right? So what is today? The 3rd? All right, so we'll bring in the base file. So this is the sound that we just made inside a Kontakt. Or I mean inside a reactor, and we just brought it into Kontakt. So it's just a quick drag and drop. Oh, don't worry about CoinMonger. I'm sure you are still downloading. It's you can rewatch this later and pick up a couple of tips. Click on this little configuration gear icon here to get into the back end. And you can click on things like the wave editor to go in and set your start and end points for sound. And your mapping editor is here, where you map your sample across the keys of your keyboard. You have the full range. This right here, vertical, is velocity mapping, and horizontal is pitch mapping. There are several different modes in which you can run in, and they each provide something different functionally for you. Sampler will load basically the entirety of a sampled instrument into your RAM. DFD stands for direct from disk, so a little bit less memory. Tone machine will give you some granular kind of stuff, as well as formanty kind of stuff. Time machine is great for beat making and moving up and down in pitch without affecting playback speed. The S1200 and the MP60 are virtual emulations, basically, of a couple of classic tools. Yeah, you'll find so many different places that have tools. So, but now that you have Kontakt and Reaktor, you have access to an endless world of sounds, and you don't have to be rich to get started. So, do all of this on the free for right now. So we just turned that bass sound from Scanner XT into a formanty vocal synth of sorts, and it has video game written all over it, doesn't it? And if we were to add something to this, there's a whole bunch of effects and stuff that come with this coinmonger. Oh my, yeah. So if we were to just play with this for just a second, down to 0, or maybe even just like 10. There's just like a tiny bit of phase difference between them, maybe. Set this at like a 16th. We're at we're at 134 right now. It's a weird time. And bring this down so it's just a subtle little like kind of vibrato kind of thing, mostly smooth. And if we put a chorus on that, right before that, and let's make this a little bit more vocal. For that, where are we? I need to do that. Outside. a decent starting point. We can turn this into something. I tuned out of the chat for a second. You guys have been busy. Beeps and boops. Can I explain reverb? That's a big one. We should spend a whole stream on just reverb. There's a lot to it. It's not, you know, it's not above or beyond anyone's reach. It's just that there's a lot to talk about there. You do 3D stuff. Okay. Nate, we totally stumbled into an interesting little vocal synth here. Which is weird because it was this just a second ago. And now we've turned it into this. Yeah, Coinmonger, there's a lot to take in. This is most certainly not a race by any means, and you will reach the finish line many, many times. It's not just a single race, and there's a lot to learn. So definitely, you know, talk a lot in chat, ask good questions. We'll answer them as we can. You'll get it. All of this stuff, you know, some of it is stuff that you're just going to pick up as you're watching things happen. Sometimes you'll connect dots and you'll have epiphanies and aha moments where we're talking about something completely different than what you're actually working on, because everything is tied together in the sound world. So yeah, just stick around and tune in and stay engaged, and you'll learn a ton. You'll learn a ton. I mean, this actually could be turned into something. It's a little muddy. Oh yeah, and look at that. What is 5? 580. 5. 1200. Oh, there's some weirdness happening here. Okay, so I like the idea of a reverse pack, and I like the idea of playing around inside of some native instrument stuff. So Coinmonger and the rest of the folks that want to know more can get up to speed on some stuff. That said, let's make something for the community, and let's make it awesome. let's do a idea of some kind of awesome reverse thing. And I'd like this to be a little bit different. Themselves. We had a few people after yesterday's stream write in and say that they would like to hear more atmospheric work. Who even produces it? I think if we take this down to 120 again, it's a bit generic, but then you guys can stretch it out in the ways that you like. Probably a little bit easier if it's a little bit slower like this. What I'd like to do is take something somewhat simple like this, and then rough it up in a few ways. Coinmonger, if you go into your native access app, there should be some things that you downloaded in there. You'll want to click on install on each one of those things. Some of those things will show up inside of Kontakt, and some of those things will show up inside of Reaktor. Complete control is a piece of middleware, if you will, that allows your DAW and all of the different native instruments, plugins, and tools to kind of speak together in a way. It allows you to browse in one plugin sounds and instruments and effects from all of the things that you have installed from Kontakt, as well as third-party developers that have licensed their stuff into that system. Easier to browse and grab sounds that you need because they have hundreds of options and hundreds and hundreds of gigs of stuff. Like if you're downloading a bigger version of, so it just makes it easier to find all the stuff. All right. These three, just give them a tiny little fade in, fade out. Tighten this up a little bit. All right. See, come across all right in the reverse. Spend the next week going Doc Brown. Yeah, we can make something really tasty in the reverse realm, I think, for you guys. I have a little bit of homework for you guys. Ooh, this one, the double hit. This is nice. Let's listen to this one again. A little homework for you guys. Oh, wow. That's so interesting that the left and right channels were so very different in that last capture. So the homework for you guys tonight, the challenge is to think of some interesting instruments, like real world instruments, that you'd like in some of your productions. Just know that those instruments will be funkified in some way by yours truly. And we'll do that together tomorrow. And let's see if we can knock out a sound pack. I'm thinking organic and reversed with just a little bit of an edge. Kalimba. Yes, we can do kalimba for sure. Absolute. Oh. I'm putting the gamelan in there. I think that there's just so much lovely stuff in there. By the way, those of you who are rocking arcade from Output, I did a ton of stuff in the Passport product line with gamelan. That's really, really, really nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, Shamsan. Okay, got those. I think singing bowls are fun. Oh, I think that maybe some kind of vocal thing would be interesting. And yeah, if you guys think of anything else, some kind of like little chime or like finger symbol or something like that might be an interesting thing to play. Yeah, and we'll start working on that tomorrow. Oh, thank you for the correct. Yeah, I'm really liking the feels of this one. You guys think about this idea of some kind of organic but manipulated reverse. Stop yelling at us, Introspect. My goodness. I'm just kidding. Bit of a lead up, but let's start from like halfway out. I would just like to hear big trippy something on this. Oh, that's pretty interesting. And Lovely. Let's try that again. It's very nice. It really softens up the whole thing, doesn't it? Goodness. It really is quite lovely. Okay. So, do we have another one here? um, let's see. Five, 7, and that's 10. Would make something pretty darn decent out of that, and it wouldn't take us long. Plan on doing that. I might even bounce out a couple of stems this evening to save us some time tomorrow. OhmLab, have you done live streams regarding buildups, risers, downfalls, transitions yet? If so, might want to go back and watch it. No, we haven't done specifically since we've rebooted, so we will definitely do that. All right. Can't get any of these programs to make a sound. Boom Boom, welcome. Boom Boom Bessa. Can't get any of these programs to make a sound. Well, definitely make sure that you don't have a different track soloed or anything like that. Are you running them inside of a DAW? What would some phase distortion sound like on? It definitely gives it a more of like a sync feel, like something for television or something. Oh, this would be a really nice layer and a build up too. Let's hear it with a little bit of drive. Target half. Nice. Like that. Good sound. The live cut plugin? What's that? Got a lot of like crystal in it. Might even want to double up on that overdrive and toss a second target. Get this thing. The other one was about 4.5. Subtle. Really enhances the glass quality of it. Little feedbacky. But cool. Yeah, it gives it a nice little edge there. All right. No, I don't. I do use some other tools for fast glitching stuff. Plenty of them out there. Even mess with the timing a little. It's a weird effect. I really do think it's just nice on its own. I don't want to process these too much because we do want to get these out to everybody and let them have some fun with it as well. Live cut. I'll have to check it out. Messing with your woofers. Oh, sorry to mess with you, man. Introspect. You know, we could alter the sound pack idea just a little bit and make it like a little pack of wind-ups and risers or something. We can use these sounds still. We just package them a little bit differently, layer some stuff up. Kind of nice too. Get them all layered together like that. Also done like staggered risers and stuff before where you've got multiple layers kind of slowly building up, and if you offset their peaks just in the right way, you get kind of like this little stutter build thing. That's pretty good. Woofers are 37 years old. To flip upside down, yeah. Yeah, introspect, I'm down for that. No, it's good to know what the weaknesses are and what the desires are, you know, what you want to learn. Some people are just going to be super happy to just tune in any given day for whatever we're talking about and be completely satisfied, right? It's just OhmLab TV. But I want to make sure that those who are really wanting to engage and learn a bunch, that we're actually chasing some of the stuff that you guys are interested in. I can't get these programs to make any sounds. I don't see any kind of timeline, tracks, playheads. CoinMonger, these are plugins. They run inside of a DAW. A DAW is like a digital audio workstation. It's like a Logic Pro or Ableton or Reason or Reaper. I'm the same way, Introspect. I can tune into stuff like this all the time. Channel will be really good once we have all the real talk starting and the interviews and, you know, guests, because it just changes things dramatically. I'm a nonstop learner as well. Absolutely. Paul's here for the ride. Yeah, CoinMonger, grab Reaper. It's awesome. It's a great DAW. You'll love it. So here's the thing about DAWs and like feeling intimidated and overwhelmed with all of this stuff in the beginning. A little mantra you can keep close to your heart in all of this is you only need to touch the things you need to touch. And you only need to know about the things that you need in that moment. Let everything else come with time. Everything else. No way, Boom Boom. My DAW is way better than your DAW. No, they all go together, Coinmonger. I think you're just eager to get started and you don't understand all the terminology yet. Nothing wrong with that. All of us have been there. We'll help you. Nobody's steering you wrong here. Yep, no waste of time. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to get started. But stick around. We got you. Got you. We take care of family here. Stick around. I know you're all already followed, and I know you don't have a lot of money to throw around on this, but you know, when our community members start to arrive next week here and we unveil the Discord, I'm sure that you know, someone will probably throw a sub your way and you'll gain access to some of the rooms and learning spaces and collaboration spaces on Discord. It'll just kind of supercharge the whole process for you. Just stick around here. There's good people here, and learn a lot. Purple Pros, Daydreamer. Absolutely, man. Paul, what you said, we love bringing newbies into the fold. Absolutely, dude. Coinmonger, you know, there's a lot of places where you're going to go and you'll ask a question and you'll just get eaten alive. People act like you should just know this stuff when you're born or something somehow, or that it's all just super intuitive, and it's not. It's not. You have to learn it. Everybody had to learn it. They're just jerks. That's really what it comes down to. They're just trying to act cool or something. But we got you. Hard drive space is limited. That's an ongoing issue thing. That's never going away. Oh, dude. All right. Coinmonger, if you're a programmer, you're going to pick this up in no time. I mean, it's just point and click with a lot of this stuff. Once you start to get the workflows down and the muscle memory from the point and click stuff, then you can start worrying more about the thought processes and like the decision making and, you know, the mechanics and like what actually makes all of this stuff work. That's the stuff that's going to take the most amount of time. You'll get set up. Well, you know, learning curve with all new tools, but you will like these tools. There's a reason why a large majority of people use them. People here on this channel will have access to some EDU discounts on some stuff through some of the partnerships that I have. It's you know, EDU discounts are never as much as you really want them to be, but it's better than paying full price if you're someone that doesn't have all the money in the world to throw around. Yep, get an external drive. You know, it doesn't take too much. Just scroll away a little bit at a time. And you know what? I think it sounds like we need to do a couple of streams on monetization, how to make a little bit of money from the things that you're doing with sound. All right, so we'll talk monetization and how to you need a discount on movement from output. Yeah, you know, I never really chase discounts for people with the companies that I work with. I value my relationships with people greatly. So you'll never hear me speak ill of people, and you'll never hear me say that I'm going to get you a discount on a plugin just because. But if one of the companies that we are partnered with wants to make accessible to you guys discount codes, promotional reasons or part of one of the contests that we're running, or want to extend an EDU discount to subscribers or something, then absolutely I will pass it on every single. Yep. Also, if you run over to Plugin Boutique, it's the other side of the Loopmasters family, but if you go over there, it's a great way to browse and manage your plugins because you can download from a gang of developers from all over the place. You can manage all of your serials and activation codes and all of that stuff in one place. There's always lots of discounts. You earn credits if you do spend money on stuff, and then you can apply those discounts to other things in the future. Maybe a smarter way to buy for a lot of people. It just brings all of those places into one space. And it's been around for years. It's not going anywhere. And more developers are putting their stuff into the system. So. Yeah, and you'll feel this kind of conflict in opinions, but Nate says, hey, there's always free tools to get started, and Paul says, well, you need to spend somewhere between $200 and $300 to get started, right? Well, I mean, both are true, right? Because you can't just magically make a MIDI keyboard appear, right? But you can walk down the street to Goodwill or a secondhand store or whatever and get one for like $3. You don't have to buy everything new. There is a little bit of stuff. There is a little bit of stuff that you need. Speakers, audio interface. Yeah, you can even skip the audio interface if you're not plugging in instruments in the beginning. Headphones recommended. Yeah, see, people are chomping at the bit to help you out here, so you're gonna find some good stuff. Piano roll for free. Oh man. Yeah, you really don't need much to make the stuff. You really don't need a MIDI keyboard. You've got the piano roll. You've got a mouse. You can do this. All right, so aren't we all piano rollers? Our hearts. So we're going to talk risers, buildups, downlifters, etc. We'll build a pack of them, and we'll do it through some organic, like real world type instruments, but we'll give them some love and layer them and process them. And I think it would probably be good just to talk about different monetization ideas, right? Some of that stuff I'll hold back until we've got more people in the room, just because I know that this is a really hot topic. And I mean, it's like half of the sessions that people book with me after they start, getting their sound design and their mixing questions and their music production questions. Or, the next thing is, well, how do I make some money from this? Yeah, I've got, I do some feedback from time to time. We're about to wrap things up this morning. Today is after, technically now. Go run and do a session with someone here in a bit. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out for the past week and getting us up to affiliate so quickly. I haven't actually seen it happen as easily as that before. So I do appreciate it. We're going to get a gang of people in here next week. Hopefully people want to still play. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave this. I'll leave a stream ending slide up for a few. So you guys can continue chatting uninterrupted. But I got to bounce and prepare for the next session. And when we meet again tomorrow, we're going to play on this riser idea. And it's going to be pretty fast-paced, I think. Been doing a lot of chatting. Do some production tomorrow. Introspect, thank you. Late Night Specialist, hello! Hey, didn't you come in right at the end of a stream like yesterday or the day before too? We're cutting it right now. I gotta bounce, but I'm gonna leave the chat open for just a few more minutes for you guys, so you can keep talking. Help out Coinmonger get situated. Coinmonger, keep coming back. We haven't solidified the exact schedule yet, but it's probably going to be a like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. We might trail Damien, and we might feed into someone else's channel on those days just to keep family really tight. But I'm working behind the scenes on getting some music production challenges set up on partner channels using sounds made on this channel. We're gonna tie some things together so you guys can plug into collaboration and like legitimate feedback community quickly. Thank you, Purple Pros. Coinmonger Discord is not unveiled until next week. This is we've just rebooted OhmLab TV. It's a brand new channel. Haven't even sent out the official announcement to our community yet, which I forget how big it is, but it's like 40,000 people on the list. So I'm assuming that we'll probably get like a dozen people from that at least when I send out to it. So, Nate, thank you. Thank you. All y'all, I'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, I'll leave this, I'll leave the chat running for just a few minutes so you guys can continue doing your thing. I'll see you on the flip. You guys have a good one.
I made a I can see it when the moon is shining. Keep the lights on, I'll be coming. When it's dark and I can see you smiling, I guess it's Armageddon. I don't want to know anyone else. I don't want to hurt someone else. No, no. I can hear you when the world is silent. Keep the lights on, I'll be coming. When the rain comes down, you're still on my mind. I can't leave you alone. You will be mine.
Solid.